All right, guys, welcome to our podcast today, Coffee and Curves. I'm so excited to have you all joining us here today. Let me tell you a little bit about our podcast if you've never joined us for one of these. So, at Curves, we know that figuring out how to make healthy habits stick can feel challenging and even overwhelming, especially when you're trying to juggle life, family, work, and everything else that matters to you. Support, motivation, and being surrounded by a community of women with similar goals is so important for long term success. The Coffee and Curves podcast focuses on real conversations with real Curves women that have made positive changes to their health. These segments aren't about perfection. They are fun chats with relatable women like you that have found healthy habits that work for them. Warning, we don't discuss fads or lose weight fast tactics. We're all about real, sustainable improvements to your health. Today, I have a special guest with me. I have Brandi with me from Virginia. I'm so excited to chat with you today, Brandi. I'm going to be completely transparent. I'm a bit of a lurking is learning person on the internet, and you have some great content about your journey out here. I've been following you over the last couple of years, and it's really nice to get to sit down and chat with you. I would love for you to tell all the listeners out there a little bit about you, where you're coming from, how long you've been a Curves member.
I am Brandi from Virginia, and I have been a licensed cosmetologist for 18 years. And this July, I will be a Curves member for 5 years. In my free time, I like to fish, and I absolutely love to hike.
Awesome. Awesome. So you're a cosmetologist, so you're used to a lot of listening. So today I'm flipping it on you. I'm going to be doing the listening. You're going to be doing the talking about Curves and your journey and what you've learned since you've joined us here at Curves. So I just want to start with something simple. What made you decide to join Curves?
Well, 5 years ago, I had hit my largest weight. My health was declining. I was having problems with blood pressure, pre-diabetes, and for a 32-year-old woman, I should not be coming home from work just being absolutely exhausted,
Right.
Full of pain, and I was just done for the day after work. I couldn't do anything else. So I had a friend who told me about Curves, and when I walked into Curves, I was just blown away. It was just absolutely amazing how accepting they were. They were wonderful.
We hear that a lot, that Curves is not like any other gym anybody's ever been to. Had you been to another gym, or could you tell me what you think was different about your experience at Curves and maybe going somewhere else? Don't say the other place you went, because we don't like other names, but can you tell me a difference between those feelings or what it's like?
Yes, absolutely. I had went to a couple of different gyms that are here local, and I was just very self-conscious of walking in there because, there's all these fit people around you and you feel like they're looking at you. You're just not comfortable.
Right.
So, but when I went to Curves, there is just a slew of women on the same journey as I am, and it's just comfortable.
Definitely approachable. You know what I love about Curves? Well, there's a lot of things I love about Curves. I'm obviously a fanatic, but everybody knows your name when you walk in. Yeah. I don't know any other. It's kind of like Cheers. If you're kind of young, I don't know if you've ever seen that show, but when you come in, everybody knows your name. And the other thing that I love about Curves compared to other gyms is it smells good. I know that that's one of the things that people never think about, but because it's women only, we don't have that musty man foot smell.
Right.
So
Right.
we certainly love that. So some people say that they had an aha moment, or a moment that said, man, it's time to make a change. It sounds like you stand on your feet quite a bit for your job. So did you have some kind of aha moment that said, I have to do this now?
Yes, absolutely. My doctor told me that if I did not lose weight, that I would not be able to stand behind my chair by the time I was 40. Definitely. So that's when I was like, hair is my passion. That's my life. That's my income. I can't see myself doing anything else. So I had to do something.
Awesome. So if you had to describe curves to somebody, what would you tell another woman about curves or what we do here? Because I think sometimes there's some misconceptions, maybe that the workout isn't hard or that you're not going to get results. What would you share with another woman about results, the difficulty of the workout, anything like that?
I would say it's the best workout place that I have ever been to. You enter the circuit, your coach is right there by your side. It's 30 minutes of your day. I mean, where else can you go and work out for 30 minutes and get like the total body workout? And as far as if it being hard, it's as hard as you want it to be. So if you're working hard on machines, you're going to feel it. So, but the actual workout itself is not complicated, but it's as hard as you want it to be. You definitely feel a sweat.
You certainly do sweat. I've
Yes.
seen some of your
Yes.
pictures. You have some sweaty selfies.
Yes.
You mentioned your coach, and that's something else I think that is unique to curves, that a coach is always included. What are some of the things that you would say make your coaches so special at curves?
My coaches are special because it seems to me like they know when I need them the most. They will reach out and message me if they haven't seen me in a couple of days. They're assisting me in the circuit, telling me, you know, what do you want? What are your goals? Remember your goals. Let's work it. Let's do it. And they're just always there, always there.
That's awesome. I think that a lot of women, sometimes we don't think we need a coach, but we really do. Just like you said, you know, as a woman, we're always putting everybody else in front of ourselves. And sometimes we don't hold ourselves accountable because we get busy and maybe we miss our workout. And it's nice to have that little nudge reminder from a coach that says, hey, we miss you. We need to see you back here in the circuit. So you talked a little bit about weight loss, but besides weight loss, because I think sometimes as women, we forget there's a lot of important reasons to work out just besides losing weight.
Right.
Besides weight loss, what changes have you seen in your life?
I had suffered from a lot of depression and anxiety. Once I started working out on a regular schedule, I could see that kind of calming down a little bit.
Yeah.
I came off my blood pressure medicines.
That's amazing.
And my last full blood workout, I had a perfect A1C. I can tell that I'm stronger and I've got a better balance. My skin has cleared up tremendously. I had horrible flare-ups with my skin, like the cystic acne. It was painful, but I have not had that here lately. So that's a good thing. But I think the depression is the biggest thing.
I love that you shared that, especially coming out of our pandemic and people getting back out. We have seen a lot of our members struggling to come back because being home for the last several months, it's just really easy to fall into that depression, being by yourself. And getting back into curves and exercising on the regular, and then also just being with the community of women really makes a difference. I think that we typically underestimate how much exercise really helps with depression and anxiety for sure. If there were just a couple of habits that you've changed that you would share with other women, maybe something that you've just incorporated in your life after coming to curves that you'd say, ladies, this is what I've done. It's pretty simple. Something that you would share with other ladies. What would that be?
My biggest habit was I was terrible at drinking a lot of pop. I would drink probably 1,000 calories a day in Mountain Dew and Pepsi. So I cut that out and I have my water with me all the time. Ice water, something with a straw. I drink water all day long. And that's helped me a lot. And another habit I've incorporated is working out like 3 to 4 times a week. I used to not work out at all. And making healthier food choices. You have that PERS coach in the back of your head telling you, you know, you shouldn't be eating that. You need to eat something a little more healthy. So that's good to have too.
You said a couple of things that live true for me. The straw. I don't know what it is about this straw, But a straw makes you drink more water. At least it does for me. So this is a
Mm.
very inexpensive investment. If you don't have a straw in your water, ladies, add a straw to your water. I don't even have a curved straw to sell you, but add a straw. I think it makes a huge difference. As far as adding in those 3 to 4 workouts, was there some way that you encouraged yourself to do that? Do you write it in your calendar? How do you hold yourself accountable to do that?
Yes, I go ahead and make my schedule on the app. So that helps a lot. It sends me a little reminder to my watch that I have a workout coming up. And that's that's about it.
That's it. That's awesome. It doesn't have to be difficult. That's what I
Right.
heard. And then, once you start doing a few of these habits, then you said it's like that little curves coach in your head. When you sit down,
Yes.
maybe at a restaurant or at home to make a decision about what you're going to eat, sometimes it's like, is this a better choice or is that a better choice? It just becomes a little bit easier. Would you agree with that?
Yes. Yes, it does.
It doesn't have to be so hard all the time. It becomes
Right.
a little easier. So if you had a friend that was thinking about making a change, what would you tell them to encourage them to come to Curves?
I would definitely tell them that I would suggest curves to any woman out there. Um, I think it is the best. I don't even know where to begin. Curves is just fabulous. 30 minutes of your day is nothing. 30 minutes and get the complete body workout and not to wait. Don't waste no time on waiting. Just go ahead and do it.
Well, I love that. And Brandi, thank you so much for chatting with me today. It was really a pleasure to get to connect with you. Like I said, I've been watching you on social media for a while. When you see those likes and hearts from Curves, now you know who's liking and hearting you. So it was so nice to meet you and chat with you. And guys, thank you for listening. And if you have any questions for Brandi, leave them in the chat. I know that when this is posted, she will take a look at this podcast. So leave any questions for her and any encouragement because she has done an outstanding job with her journey here at Curves. And we thank you for being a member and we can't wait to chat with our next guest. Thanks, guys.